Back in high school, I had these three friends, right? And these niggas are obsessed with anime. Two of them are boys, and one of them are a girl, right? At this point, this was in 2020. I wasn't into anime, okay? Like, I wasn't into anime, but these niggas were obsessed. I remember two of them once made a list of all the animes they knew, and it fit in an A3 piece of paper, bruh. An A3, not an A4, an A3. These niggas are obsessed with animes, bruh. And they'd always talk about it, have arguments. And the only anime I knew at this point was Dragon Ball. Like, that was the only anime that I've watched. That was the only anime I could talk about with them, right? One day I decided, you know what, let me just watch another anime, right? So I took a look at that list, right? And on the list, there was this one anime. I was like, I'll check this anime out. I get home, I watch the anime, and I'm like,
sensational.
And at this point, this one anime, it only had one season, right? So I was like, that is amazing, right there. That's when my journey began, bruh. Fast forward a few years later, I wouldn't call myself a weeb though. I'm not a weeb, but I just started watching anime. Like, I've watched less than 20 animes. Right now, my top 3 animes are Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, Death Parade. But today, I wanna take this chance and this opportunity to revisit the anime that started everything for me. And that anime is Tokyo Revengers. Disclaimer: Dragon Ball was the first anime I watched like as a kid, because back in the day we had Dragon Ball on SABC too, right? And it showed every day. So it was like the culture that was peak. It was the culture and the standard. 5 o'clock would all be there watching Dragon Ball.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
But I don't really count it as my first anime because I didn't know it was anime, you know what I'm saying? Tokyo Revengers introduced me to the aspect of the whole culture, like, you know, the whole culture of anime. So yeah, let's take a look at Tokyo Revengers, man. Tokyo Revengers basically follows the story of Takemichi. This man just found out that his middle school girlfriend just passed away, right? He ends up traveling back in time just as he was about to die. He travels back in time, and it basically just follows the story of him trying to save her life. So it's all just these little kids, these little middle schoolers joining gangs, fighting each other. It seems dumb now, but this anime was so good. Like, I thought this anime was so, well, it is good, but I've grown out of it. Like, I can tell I matured, right? While watching it, I felt like, damn, this thing was the best thing that has ever happened to me. But now I'm watching it again, and it's like, this thing is childish, bruh. But it's still pretty good, bro. And one of the things I enjoyed about it that made me like start falling in love with anime, was like, you know, getting interested in anime, is the animation itself. It does look pretty basic, like as in like just the animation, you know, but the way they drew the characters, like they look so badass, man. Like they look so good. One of the things that made me enjoy the anime is the fact that there are no powers, like there are no crazy special abilities, excluding the time traveling. There's no kamehamehas. Like, it felt like a mature anime at the time, you know what I'm saying? Just pure fists. That's what I loved about it. Just pure fists, niggas punching each other, and the fights are so good, man. The fights are so good. The way they bleed, like the way they cry, like it's so good. There couldn't have been a better anime to get me into anime, because after I watched this thing, dog, I watched like Attack on Titan, right? And AOT is my favorite anime of all time, right? But I can't imagine watching AOT as my first anime. Going from that to just watching a normal anime would have been painful, bruh. But yeah, of course he's trying to save his girlfriend and change the future, right? But he keeps changing things in the past, and the outcome of the future keeps changing as well, right? But eventually he ends up getting to the good future, right? And he ends up in a situation where it's him and his friend, and they're caught by the main bad guy. The friend ends up being shot. The guy points the gun at him, and this happens.
じゃあな、俺のヒーロー。
I remember after I watched this, I was like, dang, this anime has been out for a while and it's only one season, and niggas are not seeing anything about a second season. Is this how it ends? I remember debating with my friend, like, there's no way this is how it ends.
What's going on? What's going on? Wait, what? No. Are you kidding me? Is this how it ends? What? No. This is how it ends? Are you...
And we had that argument, right? The second season dropped on. I'm not gonna talk about the second season, but yeah, rewatching Tokyo Revengers showed me how much I've grown as a person. But I know it's just anime, but it's shown me how much I've grown as a person. Cause thinking back, this was my favorite anime, but now I'm watching it and it's like, damn, this thing was okay. It wasn't all that. It was okay. But yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next week.